Good morning, guys. We are back again. I'm going to go ahead and test again today. I believe I am 16 DPO today, and for the past 3 days I have just been spotting. I haven't had a full AF yet, so I thought why not go ahead and continue testing until I run out of these tests at least. I've had like no menstrual cramping, no signs that AF is arriving because I don't have like the cramping, I don't have the pre-AF headache that I usually get. I haven't felt like the drop in temperature that I usually get right before AF arrives, but I have had significant spotting that is red in color. It kind of goes from rusted brown to red in color, but it's just not enough to like wear a pad or a tampon. It's not a full flow yet. So let's go ahead for 16 DPO and take another test, and let's just see what today's test says. Yesterday's was negative, and the days before that I have tested, they all have been negative up to now. So let's go ahead and just see what today brings. I'm taking another one of these bird and bee strips, and I am starting to wonder if maybe I was wrong on my ovulation day. You never know. I did feel the ovulation cramping when I did, but I could be wrong, and maybe I am not as far along as I think I am in my cycle. Maybe I'm not 16 DPO today, because if I was 16 DPO and AF hasn't arrived yet, I should definitely be seeing something on these tests, but we never really know, so I'm not sure. I guess we won't really know officially until AF does arrive. But I was just wondering, like, maybe I did get my dates wrong, or I don't know. So let's let that sit for about 3 minutes and we'll see the results. If I didn't ovulate as early as I thought I did, then I'd be, I think, about 12 DPO today instead of 16 DPO, if my calculations are right. So yeah, either way, it's around 12 DPO or 16 DPO. I am either approaching AF or late for AF. We just never really know, since this cycle I do feel like I ovulated like at least 4 days early, and we're just waiting and seeing. I haven't had like any symptoms either way. I haven't had symptoms of AF coming, and I haven't had pregnancy symptoms either, so it's kind of hard to tell. Just really relying on these tests and waiting for AF to arrive. Today is Monday, and we will just see what happens this week. I have 2 more of these tests left. If AF has not arrived, I feel like by then we'd be getting ready for our trip, so I'm not going to be testing or anything during our trip. I just want to relax and enjoy our very short trip that we are taking and not really think about it much. But let's say AF has not arrived after we get back from our visit, then I will continue testing. If my ovulation happened when it was supposed to be and not early, if I come back from my trip and haven't got AF yet, then I'd be considered late. Or if I did ovulate early, like I feel like I did, then I'd be really late for my period. So either way, I'd be late. So, but with the spotting, I don't know. I feel like AF is on its way. I don't think that all this spotting for 3 days would be implantation bleeding, but I guess it can happen. I've heard of people have implantation bleeding for quite a while. I've heard of people have bleeding throughout their whole pregnancies, and I've also heard the stories where they didn't find out they were pregnant because they had some type of bleeding once a month, and they thought that that was just like a light period every month, and they weren't aware that they were pregnant at all. I've had that on my mind a lot lately, cryptic pregnancies, and I don't know. I don't think it would ever happen to me, because in my last 2 pregnancies with my kids, I never really had any pregnancy bleeding at all. But with the losses that I've had, I have experienced spotting, and we'll just see what happens on this test. I'm gonna give it another minute or so. We'll take a look at it and just continue from there. The sun is just starting to rise here. It's a beautiful morning. It's nice and cool right now, and the skies are blue. I think I'm gonna try to get the dogs bathed today. I want to give them a good bath and give them their flea treatments. before we go ahead and go on our trip. We leave on Friday. We're super excited for this trip. It's when you guys will all find out where we're thinking about moving. I'm crossing my fingers that the trip goes well and that we just fall in love with the state at first sight, like we have it all pictured in our head. But we wanted to take this winter trip because we want to feel like a real winter, and it's definitely going to be a real winter. I've been tracking the weather over there, and it's going to be super cold, negatives at nighttime and like literally just single digits in the daytime. I think the day that we were arriving, it was going to be something crazy, like 2 degrees during the day, or maybe that was Saturday. I'm not sure, but it keeps kind of switching on and off. There is a chance for snow where we're visiting on Sunday, and we are going to be there and spending our last day there on Sunday. So hopefully we get to see actual snow fall from the sky. That would be pretty cool for the kids to experience, but there should definitely be snow on the ground already, because I've just been tracking the weather the past couple of weeks and just seeing how it's been. Definitely going to be really cold. So we're packing up all our layers. We did all the rest of our shopping over the weekend, so we're ready for this trip. We're going there. We're flying on Friday, and then we'll be back by Monday. So we're only really spending like 2 full days that we're actually going to do stuff, because Friday is the day we're flying in, and by the time we get settled in and stuff and do a little bit of grocery shopping there to last us like for snacks and stuff, by the time we do all that, Friday will be gone, and then we're spending Saturday and Sunday there. And then Monday, we're actually overnight. On Sunday we have to be on the road to the airport because we have to take a super early flight, and we're going to be staying about 3 hours away from the airport, so we have to take that drive. Plus they want you to be 3 hours early for the flight, so we're not really going to be spending Monday there at all. We'll be back home by Monday morning. So we're just counting down the days for that. I believe this test should have had plenty of time, so let's go ahead and put it in front of the camera and see if we see anything today. It could be 12 DPO, it could be 16 DPO, and I am late for my period. But either way, I'm already not really seeing anything, but I'm going to take a closer look to make sure. Let me see. Maybe there's a little shadow there. I'm going to have to... Let me focus it on here. Let me get the camera from above. I don't think I'm seeing anything, but let me take a closer look and I'll let you know. I mean, it's definitely negative. There's no like line color there. I'm wanting to see like a little shadow line. I'm gonna go ahead and go get my other tests that I've been taking and just compare this one to those, like line it up, and we'll see if we see anything different with today's test. But like at first glance, it's definitely negative. So let me go grab those real quick and then we'll compare them. So there's a brand new test all the way at the bottom compared to all the past tests. I mean, I can't really say there's something there. I would sound crazy if I said I saw a line. I do see something shadowy, but I'll have to see how it looks when it dries. I'll take a couple pictures as well. I'm not going to call that a positive test or anything, but there it is. So yeah, let's just go with that's a negative. Let's not get our hopes up or anything. And I'll come back tomorrow and then the next day for 2 more tests. I'm not sure if I'll be grabbing any more tests at all. We kind of did already our shopping that we wanted to do, so I don't really have any reason to go to the store these next few days. So I don't know. I'll probably just finish out these rest of these tests and then be done and just wait and see at that point if AF has not arrived by then. I'll attach a couple pictures of this at the end. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think I ovulated just at the regular time that I usually do? I think I ovulated early, but that would make me 16 DPO today, and these tests would definitely be some type of positive if I really was pregnant and I was 16 DPO. Alright guys, let me take a couple pictures. Thanks for joining me today. I'll see you right back tomorrow. I'll keep you updated on anything new going on or any new symptoms or anything.